give not thy mind over to heaviness. Now, all because as you give over your mind to heaviness, you're opening the door for every demon to come up in you and pressure you. And now the shit that happened to you at 6 years old, you're 30, and the shit that because you got an issue today and you don't get the counseling for it and you afflict yourself with it, what happened to your 6th place? You start thinking about 13. Don't let it be the same thing over that you ain't just facing and defeated the demon. Now all of them come on upon you. But instead of afflicting yourself, you should go get counseling. The counseling team we got up in here.
I hit the bottom of the feet, then I recover. Bounce, bounce, till I'm completely out of rubber. Let's go. I tie the meat tree like a Zeke, down a lover. No sweat. I'm not a priest without a cover. Yeah. I hit the bottom of the feet, then I recover. Bounce, bounce, till I'm completely out of rubber. Let's go. I tie the meat tree like a Zeke, down a lover. No sweat. I'm not a priest without a cover.
I feel the pressure, but it's checkers, boo.
Don't topple over dominoes.
Gird your loins, the abdominal.
Resisting the abominable.
Deal with the impossible like any other obstacle.
Since failure isn't optional,
you better lock it low. Yes, I'm the man, your only fan, I take it personal. Something like a Daniel out of one that makes me merciful. Some shit you never seen, some shit you never heard before. Every interaction with a prophet is a pot of gold.
Since I'm a juggernaut, don't let me get a run and start that demon's rib torn apart. You fucking thought I make you Wonder Woman. I make you Wonder Woman. I make you Wonder Woman.
Does he love me? Does he love me not? My heart's cold as Karak, like a holy Shabbat. Tears grow with the crop. Another hole in the plot, in a hole in the shot. Every mommy ain't for poppy, just look forward to what? Look what a warrior rock. Sophistication through simplicity.
Got him out of the mud, did it without the drugs. Now they about to crush the old man. You oppressor to that opposition, bugger off. Any bitch denied wisdom, run her off.
Year round, we don't take the summers off. Evil Morty fucking with the ricks, you feeling somersault. Young Adolf, I wanna make war. Dropped a lot of claymores up and down the great whore.
Like the Fire Lake 4.
Pour the prayers of the saints. I'm in that no limit tank, ranked up on the plates. In the field whipping snakes, cut the grass for the jakes. Using UPK vernacular as I articulate. This a damn before it breaks.
The fire that I kindle is the reason Missy couldn't stand the rain against the window. Burn the temple, watch the simpletons erase it from existence. Pay attention to the vision straight out of the fourth dimension.
What they started in the trenches, they brought it into fruition. Likely government assistance. A dove is just a pigeon in the wrong hands. Religion is the fall of man. Me and mine gon' serve the Lord with a strong hand. Yeah.
Granted, it's my calling like a 6-shooter revolving. Not a mixed breed, but I'm dogging. These misfits need a jogging. They wrestle with that Pauline.
They vessels meant for watering, mind altering. I waltz in like a boss,
Clean.
Pillar of the salt,
Cream.
rip another cloth,
Supreme.
linen nothing soft.
By definition, you're the law.
Forgot the nigga God.
He said to bear your cross.
If not, we gotta knock you off.
I hit the bottom of the feet, then I recover. Bounce, bounce, till I'm completely out of rubber. I tie the meat tree like a Zeke, down a lover. No sweat. I'm not a priest without a cover. Yeah. I hit the bottom of the feet, then I recover. Bounce, bounce, till I'm completely out of rubber. I tie the meat tree like a Zeke, down a lover. No sweat. I'm not a priest without a cover. Come on.
What I'm trying to tell you, son, be yourself. People don't like after you be yourself. Fuck them up against the wall. Wear handcuffs on and pray the Lord and listen. That's all you do. Words to live by. Live by them, son. Okay.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. eyes. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We was slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UBK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
There's DIY. And there's doing it yourself. It's the difference between
Take a second, we reflecting with the light, but this the life, I fucking love it. Wouldn't trade it to be white, now that's alright. I got to write it, birth the devil's redefining work.
Someday you'll pay the price.
No, I don't break a fold, I need and bake the dough, then recreate the flow. They think they making dough, what they forsake is so essential. Over lentils, get your issue. Guess who's on this instrumental with you? Gives a damn if we was family, view unread and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist, they slayed the man, I swayed the Tim like here I am, the son of Sam is taking shots at David Berkowitz. Pussy. A different discipline existed in this New York state of mind. Say since now, no, not the actor, but the year he's ever not one thing in mind to grind until this gavel turns his words to mirth from Babel.
69, I follow protocol. This kingdom built on Gadai bones. So I can't love Esau, and I can't fuck with y'all. I ain't gotta say it twice. You vouching for the enemy, but look, my father ain't have a father cause of dope. I'm anti-politics cause Christ died from a vote. How the richest nation locked the homeless up for being cold. How ironic they relating smoking weed to getting stoned. You trim your ways and seek they love. I'ma bring this sword back wet with a vesta dipped in blood. Niggas giving up when they don't even give enough. Going nowhere fast, niggas always in a rush. I give them love cause my brothers lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. No way I can serve another God. I give my love cause my brothers lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. I can't serve another God.
You know that you are. As holy nice to me. You know that you are.
Let's clap it up, y'all. Let's clap it up. It's like Christ. Yahba Shimmy Al Shabarak, a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamal, a thumb by Shimmy Al Shah to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer Karan Yala, and this is the Wednesday night law class holding it down for Priest Officer 1000. Could come my mind. I can tell by the title. We're finna go over marriage, adultery, and the dietary laws. Quick shout out to my sister, Mana wife in the chat, man. Give sister a hand, man. You understand? My sister Monica in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all Shamal Lathan by Shimmy Awashah, sisters. The water for y'all tapping in, right? So now, what is marriage according to the law? You understand? Or according to the Bible, should I rather say? Ashiar, do me a favor. Read that definition of marriage and give the audience your source.
All right. This is the Pictorial Bible Dictionary.
Right.
Marriage. Marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and a woman consent, consummate, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Read that one more time.
Oh, God. Marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and a woman consent.
Stop. To which a who? What? A man and a woman, right? LGBTQ community. The Bible does not permit marriage between the same genders. You understand? Continue.
Consummate and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
How do you consummate your marriage, Ashayor?
By sexual intercourse.
That's sex is marriage. You understand? And we're going to get into it with the scriptures, but this is a Bible dictionary. You understand? Sex is marriage according to the Bible. Read some more.
And perfected in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment.
And hold on, read that again.
And perfected in a lifelong partnership.
Go ahead, Salaki.
Of mutual love and commitment.
Right. Perfected in a lifelong partnership. A lifelong partnership meaning sex being marriage, and this is how you become a significant other to someone. This is supposed to last forever. You understand? When you look at America's laws on marriage, they have you sign a piece of paper. You understand? Then you'll get tired of that person and go get a divorce. The Lord don't honor divorces unless it's for adultery, but sex being marriage, and this is supposed to be a lifelong partnership. You understand? And hold on, did it say anything about nourishing that marriage?
Okay.
Read that part again.
And continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Right. That means you're supposed to read the whole thing again.
Okay. Marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and a woman consent, consummate, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Read the first part again.
Okay. Marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and a woman consent, consummated, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse. And perfected in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment.
Mutual what?
Love and commitment.
Ashior, you know what that mutual love and commitment is?
Oh, Spockets are like suffering with the person that you stay with, who you choose to lay with.
What do you mean by suffering?
Like life, as we know it today, is suffering because we are apprentices, because we are still technically slaves to our person.
That's of course that's part of it, because of course, you know, us being up under Esau's foot, we gonna be oppressed together, you understand? But just take the outside of the world out of it. Now, I know the outside world can interfere with your relationship with your significant other, but okay, I'm gonna just give it to you for time's sake. Read that last part again. DK, Yahba Shimi Al-Shah Barakatah, Kayala, Yahweh Shemal Ataba Shimi Al-Shah, Princess, the water for tapping in. Go ahead.
Perfected in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment.
Mutual love and commitment. You understand? This mutual love and commitment is showing your significant other kindness. You understand? Giving them the kindness that they're owed by you. Now, don't get me wrong. It's going to be certain times where you and your rib get into it. There's going to be certain times to where y'all are at odds with each other. But at the same time, though, you don't turn on your family when the going gets tough. You understand what I'm saying? Like a brother might have a bad day at work. Don't come home and take it out on your rib. Same thing with sisters. You understand? A sister might have a bad day at her slavery, or she might be going through her menstrual cycle to where her hormones is all out of whack. You understand? We owe our spouses kindness. You understand? And the reason being because when we came out of Egypt, you understand? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have you pull that scripture right now. Give me Salaki, give me Matthew's. Give me Matthew 5 and 32. Let me make sure that's it. But go to Matthew 5 and 32. Start at 31. That's all. It's all good. Help her. Matthew 5 and 31, sis. How's your help her? Get there. It's all good, sis. Y'all got any questions, any comments in the chat? Please feel free.
Sir.
You ready?
Look at Matthew chapter 5 and verse 31. It hath been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorce.
Right. Who said that, Ashior?
Christ.
But when Christ is saying this, what is he referring to?
Something like adultery.
Okay, when he said it hath been said, when has this been said? As a matter of fact, let me ask you this question. Right, but let me ask you this question. Can we give our woman a letter of divorce according to the law? Why is Christ saying it hath been said then? Remember, right? When you read the New Testament, what Christ is teaching comes from the Old Testament. So what Christ is referring to is when Moses gave a law about divorce, right? Read 32.
But I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery. And whosoever shall marry her that is divorced, committeth adultery.
Oh, so like, give me 1 second. Hold on. I think I need a different account. Okay, drop that. Go to Matthew 19 and 8.
19.
Start at verse 4. Start at verse 3. Salaki.
Oh God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 5.
3. Start at verse 3.
Verse 3. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause?
Ashayar, who would these Pharisees be today?
Like the Christians, sir.
But not just any Christian. This will be the hierarchy of Christians. This would be the deacons in big churches, the pastors. You understand? Yeah. They came to Christ and asked him, can a man put away his woman for any cause? But it say they was tempting him. What does that mean that they was tempting him?
They were like testing him to see what he was going to say, see if he was in line with the truth.
Right. Why though?
Because they wanted to kill him.
Or getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Right. Keep going. So, and the reason why I ask you the question like that is because that is the Christian church of those times. When it comes to marriage, the Christian church can't teach you a damn thing about marriage. You only learn about the true nature of marriage and what your duty is as a husband and a wife in the ISUBK. Nobody else can teach you what's really going on in these scriptures.
Right.
Keep going.
And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife.
Now hold that, right? And give me Genesis 2 and 24. Matter of fact, for time's sake, I'm gonna just pull it for you. Y'all stay right there. Oh. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife. They shall be one flesh. They wasn't writing marriage certificates back in the Old Testament. We wasn't getting married like that in the beginning. There was a brother meet a sister. You understand? They come to an agreement that they want to spend the rest of their lives together, and they leave from their families, come together as one flesh, and start a new family. Right? Keep going.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh.
Right.
What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder.
Christ was the smartest brother that you can ever think of concerning this Bible. You understand? He cut him to the T. He was like, look, he went back even further than the law of Moses. He went back to the beginning, Genesis, when the Lord made man and female. Before Abraham, before Isaac, before Jacob. You understand? He went all the way back to the beginning to show them that He gave them the spirit of the law of marriage, not the letter of the law. The spirit of the law is a man is supposed to come together with his woman, and they supposed to do exactly what the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary's definition of the Bible just read us. They supposed to come together as one, continue to be kind with each other, you understand? Nourish their marriage with being intimate with each other, and they supposed to do this forever. This is what Christ said to them, right? He said, what therefore God have joined together, let not man put asunder. Don't listen to these goddamn Christians that tell a sister that, woman, thou art loose, or if this dude ain't acting right, you got the right to leave him and find you another man. That's adultery according to the Bible. And the Lord don't play about adultery. It's every sin is not worthy of being put to death, but adultery damn sure is. Y'all understand?
Oh, God.
Keep going.
They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away?
Right. They trying to cut Christ. Okay, if that's true, then why did Moses tell the children of Israel to give their women letters of divorce, and it's okay for them to put her away? Now, drop that. Hold that. Hold on. Give me Salakia. Give me Deuteronomy, the 24th chapter. And then I want you to go back to Matthew 19 and 9. Deuteronomy is the fifth Bible in the Old Testament.
Deuteronomy, sluggish, you said
24, first verse. Sis, grab your chair, come closer to the table so you could, you know what I'm saying? Read that whenever you got it, Ashiar.
Come on, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
When a man hath taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he hath found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house.
Now, this is what Christ is referring to, right? I'm gonna break it down, right? When Moses is talking about find some uncleanness in her, he also said that she find no favor in his eyes, meaning he has grown to hate this woman. You got to understand, what happened to us in America happened to us the same exact way as Egypt. We served slavery in their fields. We built up their economy. They beat us and made us like anything that you can read about slavery with the blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians in America, it happened the exact same way in Egypt, as well as them murdering our children. Like they had abortion clinics in Egypt. They had, and it was late term abortions, meaning the baby is already born and they'll throw your son in the Nile River and feed him to alligators. Just how they did in America, they did that back in ancient Egypt. So you got to understand, when Moses is bringing us out of Egypt, we have destroyed people. Oppression will make you mad. And if you're not disciplined enough to love your people, it'll make you turn on your own family. So back then, the same, like you could look up YouTube, TikTok. Moses is literally talking about baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. It was the same thing that was going on back then as it is today. You understand? A lot of, like, I've read stories about brothers driving from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast because they taking child support out of his checks, and he came to unalive his baby mama. This like you see brothers killing their women. You see sisters killing their significant others. Go back to Matthew the 19th chapter.
Oh, God.
And Christ is going to break down why Moses gave this bill of divorce, why he wrote this in the law.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts,
because
you.
Because what?
Because of the hardness of your hearts.
And he did what?
Suffered you
to
put away your wives. But from the beginning, it was not so.
Moses, because of the hardness of our hearts. You understand? Because of the hardness of our hearts. You understand? He suffered us to give her the bill of divorce and to put away that woman. Why, Ashior?
Because he didn't want us killing each other.
There you go. There you go. Clear as day. You understand? Because of the hardness of your hearts. You understand? Remember when the Lord hardened the Pharaoh's heart? They started doing way more wicked stuff to us. When we built up their kingdom, the children of Israel literally saved the world at that time and made Egypt a superpower. But when that new Pharaoh came in, the Lord hardened his heart against the children of Israel. You understand? And that hardened your heart against your brother or against your sister. You understand? Against your spouse, against your children. You'll do unspeakable acts against your family because you so goddamn angry. You understand? The scriptures say a man that can conquer his anger is more powerful than a man that can conquer a city. You understand? Read on. Oh, Salakia. Read 8 again.
Oh, God. Verse 8. He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your heart, suffered you to put away your wives.
Right.
But from the beginning, it was not so.
But from the beginning, it was not so. You understand? In the beginning, when the Lord said, when Christ said the Lord made man and woman, and they supposed to come together, and they twain shall be one flesh. From that beginning, it wasn't permitted to give your throw your wife away just because she got on your damn nerves, just because you was on the verge of doing something violent to her. That wasn't permitted in the beginning. You understand? Read on.
And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery.
Right. Read that again.
And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery.
Right. If you put away your wife, except her committing fornication on you, and you marry another woman, that is adultery. You understand? Christians hate God. You know why? Because monogamy is about committing adultery. You might have a brother that has a woman, and he might meet a new woman. But just because he's a Christian and he's in a relationship already, he will literally leave his wife to go mess with that new woman. Christ said that is adultery. If we was able to enforce the law, a brother would get stoned to death for that. You understand? Salakia, drop that. Give me Exodus 20 and 14. Hey, Kana, sis. Y'all Shamal Thaba Shem outside, sis. Water for tapping in. I appreciate you, sis.
So you said Exodus
20 and 14.
Oh, God. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Read on.
Thou shalt not steal.
Oh, Salaki. Read Exodus 20:14 one more time.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 14.
Right.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
You shouldn't commit adultery. Now, drop that and give me Leviticus 20 and 10. Clear as day. You shall not commit adultery. You understand?
Okay. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
No.
It's like
Leviticus 20 and 10. Where you at?
20 Leviticus, like Leviticus.
Don't sweat. You too wild. You too wild.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife.
That do what?
And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife.
Oh, stop. What is adultery according to that scripture that you just read? Hold on, Salaki. Sis, you want to take a shot at it? According to what he just read, what is adultery? Go ahead, speak up, sis. Don't be nervous. Come on, man. We family. Come on, sis. Most High Christ. I see you doing some excellent work, ITR. I commend you, my brother. That's absolutely correct, sis. You understand? Read that again. From the top, Baba Kashan.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife,
right?
Even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
That's the consequences for adultery. You understand? For all you Christians out there, if you happen to be watching, you understand? That's the definition of adultery and the consequence for adultery. Adultery does not mean a man that has more than one woman. Ashiar, let me ask you a question. The nation of Israel, how did this come to fruition? How do you have 12 tribes of the nation of Israel?
It's why because Jacob.
Jacob. How many wives did Jacob have? Four.
Wives.
Absolutely. You understand? Jacob had 4 wives, right? If somebody hates or if somebody is against, if somebody is calling, and this is why these IUIC niggas are so evil. You understand? If a brother is teaching sisters, because really this is aimed towards sisters, you understand? If a brother is teaching sisters that their husband is only to have one wife, then they hate the other tribes of the nation of Israel. You won't have Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Issachar, Naphtali. You understand? Gad, Ephraim. You won't have those tribes. You understand? As a matter of fact, let me see. Watch this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Go ahead.
It's like if I may, what you bringing out is heavy, sir. Like just the responsibility that man had to teach not only his wives but the children that he had with these people, with these wives that he had, the truth. to pass down the culture and the covenant was a heavy thing. And I think that is something that like a lot of brothers probably might not think about when going into getting wives and having the wisdom and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we don't tell every brother he has to have more than one wife. A brother might not desire more than one wife. A brother might not desire any wives. You understand? But it's not unlawful for a brother to have more than one wife. Now, we're not talking about just meeting some broad and going to go sleep with her and, oh, that's my wife. No, we're not doing that. That's irresponsible. I would rather, if a brother was to have more than one wife, she a sister that's in the school. You understand? If a brother take a wife of a sister outside of the school, Lord allow, he's honest with her about what he's about, and she's honest with him about her day-to-day life as far as her being, you know, a sister that don't have someone that she's dealing with already. But this is what I want to pull up, right? So Jacob has 6 children, right? With Leah, right? Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, right? And later 2 more children, Issachar and Zebulun, right? Judah is one of them children that he had from Leah, right? If you got a fake Israelite group that's ran by a Judite or so-called black man, and he's telling you that a man can only have one wife, he hates Puerto Ricans because Puerto Ricans come from a different wife. You understand what I'm saying? He hates the tribe of Asher. You understand? He hates the tribe of Benjamin. He hates Jamaicans. You understand? Because that comes from a whole separate wife. You understand? These these fake Israelites is they don't know the Bible. You understand? But top, y'all by Shimmy out Shop Rocketha, the water for tapping in. You understand? But where are you reading from? Read Leviticus 20:10 one more time.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Right. Self-explanatory, you understand? The punishment for committing adultery is death for the man and the woman. You understand? Give me Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha 9:9. And to any sister out there, because a lot of these sisters, of course, that's not the truth. They like to think that we like to stretch the Bible or make the Bible to fit our own agenda. We're literally just reading the scriptures. Whenever you're ready, Ashiar.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9 and verse 9.
Uh-huh.
Sit not at all with another man's wife.
Do what?
Sit not at all with another man's wife,
Uh-huh.
nor sit down with her in thine arms,
Uh-huh.
and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so thy desire thou fall into destruction.
What does that mean? Ashiar, break it down for me.
Like don't try to wine and dine or try to do other stuff for another man's life. That's committing adultery in itself. That's, you know what I'm saying?
You absolutely right. Well, Christ said, lust not after a woman. I'm paraphrasing, because you committed adultery with her in your heart already. Christ's not telling you to not look at a woman that doesn't have a husband. He's not doing that. Like, how do you meet your rib? You gotta look at a woman and be like, oh, I see myself with her. You understand? Sometimes a brother might just be in the house and just be looking at his own rib like, I'm finna do some things to you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's supposed to be. But Ecclesiasticus 9:9. Read that again from the top.
Oh, God. Sit not at all with another man's wife.
Right. You ain't supposed to be trying to take another, like, don't be like, if a brother meets a sister and she say, oh yeah, she got somebody that she dealing with. We from California, so they'd be like, oh yeah, I talked to somebody. Yeah, he tired 5. Straight up. Leave her alone. You understand? Sit not with another man's wife. You meet a sister in the club, she say she got a dude. All right, sis, shalom. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Right? Don't build a personal relationship with another man's wife. Continue.
Nor sit down with her in thine arms.
Right. And they ain't supposed to be sitting up there just hugged up with somebody broad. You understand? Continue.
And spend not thy money with her at the wine.
And what?
Spend not thy money with her at the wine.
Don't be sitting there at the bar with a broad talking about, I got a dude. Oh, yeah, I just want to buy you a drink. Yeah, he trying to get her liquored up so she can forget about that. You understand? Continue.
Lest thine heart incline unto her.
What that mean, Ashiar?
Like, unless you trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Without being too vulgar.
Right. Like,
your heart incline unto her. What is your heart according to the scriptures?
Your mind.
She gonna be on your mind. You're gonna be thinking about what you can do with this woman, knowing damn well that this is somebody else's wife. You understand? Continue.
And so through thy desire thou fall into destruction.
Huh?
And so through thy desire thou fall into destruction.
Through your desire, you're gonna fall into destruction. Jump up to verse 8.
Oh, verse 8. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty.
Why is it saying, turn away your eye from this beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty?
It's like, because you might have a dude.
No, not that she might have a dude, but when it's saying look not upon another's beauty, you know that this is another man's woman. You understand? Like when you read the laws of adultery and uncovering a man's nakedness, you can uncover a man's nakedness by seeing his rib naked. Why?
Because that they're one flesh.
Absolutely. Damn right. Right. Yeah, hey, Monica says, don't look at a married woman. You understand? Keep going.
Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty.
Right.
For many have deceived by the beauty of a woman.
Right. A lot of brothers was deceived, knowing damn well she got a damn husband, but she's so bad to him. You understand? He's been deceived into pursuing this woman or actually doing something that's unlawful with this woman and got himself destroyed. You understand? And this could happen by the hands of the Lord, or this could happen by the hands of that husband. You know the law of the heat of passion. A lot of brothers didn't walk in the house and seen a rib committing adultery, caught in the act. And just remember that song from Eminem and Dr. Dre, Stan, or was it Stan? I forgot. But the one song that they had with each other, and it was like 3 different scenarios. And Dr. Dre was playing like the good angel, and Eminem was playing the bad angel. I forget what it's called. You understand? But one of the situations was the brother just got off home from work. He came in the house and saw his wife in the act of adultery. And Dr. Dre tell him, hey, look, bro, just calm down, bro. You got to get up out of there. Eminem like, get on both of them. You feel me? But that type of thing will happen in your mind because that's something that's so goddamn evil spiritually. Us as the children of the Lord, you might be trying to unalive both of them. But we ain't got the laws of God on our side with that, so we can't enforce that. So you go ahead and let her be, do your thing, get up out of there, or if that's your house, kick her up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Now it's hard. I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? But they not gonna have. Well, they do have a little bit of lenience on you. That's why you can get off on heat of passion. Like, brother's not in his right mind when that type of stuff happens. But even when that type of stuff happens, it'll send a brother off the deep end, because spiritually we know that ain't supposed to be going on. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For herewith love is kindled as the fire.
Let's read that again.
For herewith love is kindled as a fire.
Yeah, for herewith love is kindled as a fire. You find out this broad that committed adultery on you, or you get caught up with this broad and she got a dude, oh yeah, and he find out, he gonna be hot. So that's why when you read verse 9, it gives you some more game of not dealing with another man's woman before the actual sexual encounter. Stay away from her. You know she got a dude, but don't be trying to buy her drinks. You know she got a dude, don't be sitting up there just having friendly, frivolous conversations with her. Don't be sitting up there hugged up with her, kissing on her and all of that type of stuff. Because eventually you're going to act on what you want to act on. And this broad, she's a goddamn airhead, you understand, and don't honor the relationship that she has with her husband. So she will allow that to happen, and you're gonna lead yourself into destruction. You know what I'm saying? Drop that. Give me Proverbs 31. Yeah, Proverbs 31. On Shalakia, let me give you the verse. Start verse 10.
So, this is the book of Proverbs.
And for all you Christians out there, you understand, the brothers in the ISUPK under Commander General Yana, we not misogynistic bastards. We don't bash women. You understand? We honor our women. You understand? And we honor our women how Christ honored the nation of Israel. You understand? Yeah, we are to be the fathers to our women. Like when you get a woman, as a matter of fact, Salaki, hold that. Give me Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24 in the Apocrypha.
(36 and 24), say?
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36 and verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession,
Mm-hmm.
a help like unto himself,
Uh-huh.
and a pillar of rest.
The Bible says a brother that gets a woman, he beginneth a possession. This is something to love and cherish. This is something that's yours. This is something that you are the ruler of, not like a pair of shoes or a jacket or something like that. Nah, you understand? This is a possession that is a help like unto himself. You understand? A sister is supposed to help her husband. A sister is supposed to be a helpmate unto her husband. You read about that in the book of Genesis. You understand? When the Lord gave Eve to be a helpmate for Adam. You understand? This is a sister that makes your life better, makes your life easier. You understand? When Adam obtained Eve to be his wife, he said, flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. You understand? Meaning she came from the same family tree as him. You understand? The Lord called her his rib. You understand? Metaphorically speaking, like this is a part of you. This is a part of your body. Y'all come from the same family tree. You understand? The Lord said when you get a rib, when you get this possession of a rib, she's supposed to be a helpmeet unto you. You understand? Helpmeet unto you like yourself. Continue. Read that last part. A pillar of rest.
A help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. A
pillar of rest. You understand? A sister is supposed to comfort her husband. You understand? Give him like after a brother leaves from out of the world, dealing with hard days at work, you understand? Dealing with, whatever the world gives you that day. We work for the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. So most of the time, your days at work, it's not peachy. You understand? It's stressful. It makes you uneasy. Sometimes it'll make you angry, mad. You understand? But that pillar of rest that you go home to, you're supposed to go home and she's supposed to comfort you. You understand? Do anything that you like that pertains to you being a brother that's at ease. That's why I said earlier, we owe each other that kindness. You understand? It's the same thing with brothers. Whatever your rib like, make it a point to do that more often than not. You understand? Buy her some flowers one day. My rib get on me about this all the time. You don't be buying me flowers. I'm like, damn, I don't. I'm out of pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what I do is what I'm accustomed of doing. You understand? Sometimes, well, a lot of times, you got to step out the box and do stuff that makes your rib happy. Even if she's giving you hints about stuff that you're not used to. You know what I'm saying? Do stuff to pay her that kindness that you owe her. You understand? Take her out to dinner a couple times. You understand? Go cook her a good meal. You understand? Rub her feet. You know what I'm saying? Do what's required for you to nourish that marriage outside of just being intimate with her. You understand? My rib tell me all the time. You understand? And she watching this class too. She tells me all the time. I got a problem with like snapping at people. You understand? I'm with her more than anybody, so she gets it the worst. You understand? But when she tells me, for the most part, I'll be like, damn, Salaki, you right. I apologize. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But even that shit is uncalled for because we owe each other kindness. You understand? We owe each other friendship. Look at your rib like she's your physical blood sister because she is. You understand? You're going to get into it with your sister one day, but eventually y'all going to bury the hatchet because, that's my sister. Look at your rib that way. And sisters, look at your husband that way. Look at him like he's your physical blood brother. You understand? And whatever oughts that y'all might have with each other, come together and talk about it. You understand? We got our captain over in Northern California, Captain Kwan, which is an excellent marriage counselor. I got marriage counseling for him a couple of times. You understand? This brother is excellent, right? Get it if you need it, you understand? But sisters, consult your husband about marriage counseling first. Because it might be an issue that you're too emotional about, and it might not even need marriage counseling. You understand? It's at your husband's discretion, right? Read that again. Ecclesiastes 36 and 24.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 36 and verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession,
Right.
a help like unto himself,
Mm-hmm.
and a pillar of rest.
Right. And a pillar of rest. You understand? This is that sister showing that husband kindness, and it's vice versa. It's not just for the sisters. Drop that. Give me Ephesians 5 and 25.
Ephesians.
Yeah, Kansa. Yeah, that's what I want. Ephesians 5 and 25. Slack, start at verse 6.
Okay. 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Okay. The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 6.
Start at verse 5.
So like 5 and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
For this ye know, that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man,
Right.
who is an idolater,
Right.
hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God.
Right. No whoremonger, right? Nor unclean person, nor covetous man who is an idolater shall have any inheritance in the kingdom of God and Christ. The Christian church enables whoremongering. You understand? Don't listen to that goddamn pastor when he tell you, sister, thou art loose, or brother, you should go find you another woman. That's whoremongering. To just keep sleeping with women, you understand? And also being a pimp. Because what the pimp say? Church. And pimps give a lot of money to the Christian church. You understand? These Christians, especially the pastor, he don't give a damn what nasty, filthy, wicked sins you commit. That's why he tells you you're not under the law. You understand? According to what that pastor says, we don't even have to uphold the law of marriage. You understand? But these people, be not deceived. Don't let nobody fool you. They ain't gonna never get the kingdom of heaven. They will never live in Christ's kingdom as him being a ruler. You can turn that off, brother, whenever you want to. You can turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. I was just trying to get it from the smoke detector from going off. Keep going. Read verse 6.
Verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words.
Don't let no man deceive you with words that mean nothing. You understand? And that's what your Christian pastor going to do. He's going to deceive you with words that mean absolutely not a goddamn thing. Because he going to tell you, woman, thou art loosed. Don't give you the breakdown of what that scripture is actually talking about. And he going to keep going back to the prosperity doctrine. You understand? He going to keep going back to pastor collection played around. Do you got to offer him? Because all he wants is money. He don't want you to correct yourselves. If blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians correct themselves according to this scripture, the more of us that come into the ISUBK, the more money that the Christian pastor loses. That's why Gino, Jennings, Creflo, Dallas, they hate Commander General Rihanna. They might not say nothing about him, and they won't say nothing about him for the same reason that a rapper that's up here and you got a lower level rapper, not using that as an analogy for Commander General Rihanna and these Christian pastors, because Commander General Rihanna is a goddamn giant to these Christian pastors. But to the outside world, to the popular religion, or to black people in general who are mostly Christians, Gino Jennings is up here. And they can give a damn about what Commander General Rihanna says. And they won't say anything about Commander General Rihanna personally because they know Commander General Yohana teaches the truth.
Right.
They know Commander General Yohana don't want your goddamn money. They know Commander General Yohana wants to correct families.
Right.
They don't want to correct families because if black people are destroyed, they still are looking for hope. And they sell hope, which is worse than dope. You understand?
Right.
Read on.
For because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience.
Right. When you listen to these vain words from these Christian pastors, the wrath of God come upon you. You children of disobedience. You listen to that Christian church, your grandma's going to be sitting in the front pews of that church with a leg the size of this because she keep eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You're going to have your young daughter, you understand, going to church every Sunday after she just swung on a pole Saturday night. Because Christians say, woman, thou art loosed. They don't teach about marriage. They don't teach about adultery. They don't teach about keeping the laws of God. According to Christians, I can smoke weed, get high, be a pimp, drug dealer, and a murderer. Just pay him some goddamn offering money every Sunday and everything is forgiven, which is a damn lie. Jump down to verse 25.
Verse 25. Husbands.
Salakia, 24.
Okay.
Salakia. 21.
Okay. Verse 21. Committing yourselves to one another in the fear of God.
Go to verse 20, Salakia.
Okay. Giving thanks always for all things unto God, the Father, in the name of your Lord, Yahushua Mashiach.
Right. This ain't talking about what Christians, praise be to God, God this and God that. That's using the Lord's name in vain. They don't give a damn about what God said because Christ said, if you love the Lord, you're going to keep his commandments. You understand? Because Christ taught to keep the Lord's commandments. Read on.
Submitting yourselves to one another in the fear of God.
Right. Submitting ourselves one to another in the fear of God. What is that talking about, Ashiar? How do we submit ourselves one to another in fear of the Most High?
By loving our neighbor as we love ourselves.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. And your neighbor is who?
My sister, my brother.
There you go. The children of your people. You understand? Your neighbor ain't that Asian nigga that might live across the street from you, or the East Indian nigga that sells cigarettes in your neighborhood, or own a crispy, crunchy chicken. You understand? Or that Caucasian man that might live 2 doors down, but he a damn hippie, so he think he cool with black people. That's not your neighbor. Your neighbor is not somebody that is not of your nation. You understand? See me one more time, Baba Kasha.
Oh.
You understand? Your neighbor is not somebody who you think is somebody that's cool or someone that you look at as a friend. You understand? The only friends that we supposed to have, the only neighbors that we supposed to have is the children of our people. You understand? And what's so heavy about this is, right? Black people, we got to understand this. What Commander General Yohana has carried the torch, because understand this, right? Commander General Yohana didn't come up with these breakdowns. Commander General Yohana didn't start the ISUBK. This was a school before he came around. He loved and honored his brothers and his spiritual father so much that he left his own physical family to start a spiritual physical family with the children of Israel that grew up in the projects like him, that was trodden down upon just like him, that's descendants of slaves just like him, that received the boot of America just like him. You understand? And now today, Commander General Hana been doing this for 40 years. You got brothers like Ashior, that's a trooper, that became a trooper this year in 2025. Commander General Hana been doing this since the early 80s. You understand? And Barakatah Yahweh Hawashah for Commander General Hana never dropping his sword, because now you have young brothers like myself and other brothers across the whole damn globe, not just California, New York, Pennsylvania, Illinois, the Midwest as a whole. You understand? The South as a whole. We in the UK.
That's right.
We in Trinidad and Tobago. We in Puerto Rico. And big shout out to Ephraim. You understand? You know what I'm saying? I got two of my Ephraimite brothers and sisters are here right now. You understand? This truth is gold because we have been taught to not have compassion on each other just living in America. America has taught Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to go along to get along, look out for your own immediate family, and if you can't benefit off of someone's financially, then you shouldn't deal with them. That's not what we teach at the UPK. You understand? And that's why marriage is so damn important in the UPK. We're like, Lord allow, we're going to grow our children in the school and teach them the laws of God. And they're going to intermarry with each other and teach their children the laws of God. And then their children are going to intermarry with each other and teach them the laws of God until we get the kingdom of heaven. And then these laws are going to be written in our minds. It's going to come a point in time where we ain't going to have to read the scriptures to know what to do. And the law ain't just 10 commandments. It's over 600 law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. Imagine our people being a people that understand exactly what we're supposed to do without reading the manuscript. You understand? Just like how a person can go find a job, right? But you got to read the instructions on what you're supposed to do, or you got to be trained in your job description. After a while, it's going to be a no-brainer. You're going to be looking at it like, okay, I got this. I've been doing this for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. You understand? Imagine the children of Israel, right? Doing everything that the Most High says without having to read the Bible, and the Lord just smiling down from the fourth dimension like, man, look at my babies. They out there doing exactly what I want them to do, and I'm going to keep blessing them.
Right.
That's what this Bible is about. This Bible is about us living on top of every other goddamn nation because the Lord chose us to give his law, statutes, and commandments to, for us to be a light to all the rest of the nations that don't know how to effing live.
Right.
Without us ruling, coronavirus happened. Without us being in rulership, AIDS happened. Like, do y'all understand how heavy that is? You understand? Keep going, Baba Kashak. Salaki for being too long-winded.
Why? Oh, Salaki. The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your husbands.
No, read that again.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
There you go.
As unto the Lord.
If I could, Ashior, sis, break this down for me. What does it mean for a wife to submit to her own husband as unto the Lord? Go ahead, sis. Your mic. Come on, sis. Don't be nervous. I'm your brother.
Listen to the words of your husband as you would the words of the Lord.
Both sides cross. You understand? That's it. That's absolutely correct, sis. You understand? Because read on, and it's gonna tell you why. Read on.
Now, whole time. For the
But hold on. Remember, go back up to verse 21.
Submitting yourselves to one another in the fear of the God.
It's not just husbands submitting, wives submitting themselves to their husbands. Men have to submit to their wives as well. You understand? Meaning we have to give you the kindness that you are owed. Just like you have to give us the kindness that we are owed. You understand? Read on.
For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. And he is the savior of the body.
Right. So you got a hierarchy amongst the nation of Israel. You understand? You got the husband being over the wife, and then you got Christ being over the husband. Right? Imagine, like I tell my rib all the time, right? We got a ranking system in the ISUBK. If a brother calls me that outranks me right now, I don't give a damn if he one rank above me. Now, me personally, a brother can be the same rank as me, but he's been this rank longer than me, kind out of one kind. Like I respect the hierarchy and authority, and I love the brotherhood so much that the brother that's been over me, and I might go to his next rank, and this is not just me. This is all of the brothers in the UPK. We love the brotherhood so much that I might get raised up to the same rank as another brother, and he's still Adawan to me. He's still my Lord to me. You understand? If a brother calls me that outrank me and give me an order, it ain't no fussing, arguing, none of that. It's Khan Adawan Khan, which means yes, Lord, yes, or yes, sir, yes. You understand? Imagine the pridefulness of men, especially Judites. We don't like to listen to no fucking body. Excuse my French. Black men don't like to listen to no goddamn body. But if a brother outranks me and I get a phone call, and he like if a brother tell me right now, hey, Salaki, if a brother call me right now in this class and he's like, hey, Salaki, you're using too much profanity. Count out of one kind, sir. Salaki, it won't happen again. You understand? Imagine me being a brother that's from the ghetto just like everybody else, and I'm a Judite. We got problems with authority. But I got brothers that's over me that I wouldn't even be around or know you unless I came into the truth.
Right.
And I still follow your orders. A woman should look at her husband like God, according to the Bible. Because this is one thing, right? A woman has given her body to her husband. She's given her soul to her husband. She's given her mind to her husband. You understand? It should be easier for a woman to follow a man or follow the orders of a man that she's intimate with every goddamn night versus me following the orders of a man, which me being a man, and I don't know this nigga from a can of paint unless I'm in the school. Imagine that. Like I tell my rib all the time, like, if we into it and she ain't listening to me, hey, listen to niggas that outrank me and I don't even know them. Not that I don't know you, but I come from a background of not having to listen to anybody. If I can humble myself and submit myself to a brother that I otherwise wouldn't even know, it should be very easy for a woman to submit herself to her husband and follow his instructions. Because not only do women have to submit themselves to their husband like he's God, you got to submit yourself as a brother to a man that outranks you like he's God. It's the same thing. You understand? And this is the kindness that we show amongst each other, because a man above me ain't finna tell me nothing wrong. He's never going to be, hey, Karani Allah, hey, Salagi, I need you to come over here and clean my room and wash my damn dishes. Niggas ain't doing that. We not doing none of that. They're going to be like, I will report this shit out of a nigga. But brother's not doing that. And this is the kindness of a brother that outranks him if that was to happen, which I'm gonna reiterate it again. That's never gonna happen. But I can report that to another brother that's over him, and he'd be like, hey, give me a phone call. Hey, bro, you ain't supposed to be doing that. We're not supposed to abuse each other. You understand? Submitting ourselves to each other and having a kindness and love for each other. This builds brotherhood and sisterhood. And this makes us a cohesive unit, not just as people that believe in the same thing, but we are to look at each other like real blood family members. Like, this my brother. This nigga can sleep at my house as long as he sees fit. He gonna argue with me. Like, bro, me and him was just arguing in my kitchen until 5 a.m. That nigga, he looked at me. Kind of, sir, you're right. I knew he didn't think I was right, though. He like, nigga, I'm tired of arguing. I'm finna go to sleep. This is my brother. I love this nigga to death. And it's the same for any brother in the school. You understand? Just like when our sisters come together, our ribs come together, it's the same thing. You understand? Our children love each other. Like, this is a real familyhood that Commander General Hannah held the torch for all of us to be able to get this truth.
That's right.
Read some more.
For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ,
right?
So let the wives be unto their own husbands in everything.
Right, because the church or the body of the children of Israel, we subject to Christ. Christ is our king. Let your husband be your king. You understand? As Christ is to the whole nation of Israel. Continue.
Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church.
What does that mean, Ashior?
Like, so love your wives with all your heart, all your mind.
What did Christ do for the church?
He taught them. He taught them the laws.
He taught them the laws. He was the best example of the laws. But ultimately, what did he do after that?
He died.
He died for the church. Damn right. You understand? A brother's job to his woman is to teach her, keep her in order, train her to be a princess in the Lord's eyes. And if need be, he's supposed to die before she dies. That brother is supposed to be able to go hungry so she can eat. That brother is supposed to be able to sacrifice everything that he has so she has a comfortable life. When we go to camp on Saturdays, you understand? Yeah, we might sacrifice time from our women and our children, but we do that so somebody else can have a husband for they self and their children. You understand what I'm saying, sis? Huh? No? What you don't understand about it? Huh? Not completely? What in part? Okay, I got you. So now, right? When we go to camp, right? You know what camp is, right, sis? When we go to camp, right? This is a what we do is we say a lot of unpopular things in the community that can possibly get us killed. I'm gonna give you a little bit of history, right? The brother Abba Bivens, right, who started the ISUBK in 1969. He went on the street corners by himself and preached against being a Muslim to black Muslims in Newark, New Jersey. And they killed him for it. He died because of it. The simple fact that he gave his life, just like Christ gave his life to give us the instructions to be a family, is the reason why we go out every Saturday and sacrifice time away from our women and children. So maybe a brother can take heed to what we're saying, or a sister can walk past and go holler at her husband like, hey, babe, I seen them Israelites, man. Look, we supposed to be living like this. You understand? Like I'm paraphrasing, but it's possible for a sister to come into the school, and it's happened plenty of times. A sister can come into the school by herself. She got a husband that's in the world. We're going to treat her as a sister. We're never going to try to touch his woman, and we're going to look at him as a brother. You got sisters that came into the school by themselves that had husbands, and now when their husbands came into this school and really paid attention to what his rib learned, now he's a higher ranking man in this school. Happens all the time. General Muhammad gives them brothers a shout out all the time. You understand? But we go and sacrifice our time with our women and children to go to camp. That way, somebody else can wake up to the fact that they Israel and they have to have a family that stays together. Did that make sense now? Most High in Christ says. Mashak, Yahweh Shemal, Tabash, I'm Salaki. I just said sis. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabarakat, Salaki, Mashak. Keep going, Baba Kushar.
Oh, God. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
Right. This is how you are cleansed, by the washing of the word. Christ, he taught the word. He baptized with fire. You understand that? This Bible is a two-edged sword. This Bible is fire. Like when you read this Bible and cut Christians, it's like you letting off a chopper at their ass. And they get up out of there every time. You understand? Read that again.
Okay. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the word. With the washing of water by the words.
Right. Keep going.
That he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing.
Right.
But it should be holy and without blemish.
Right. Because Christ washed the nation of Israel with the word, or taught us how to be a righteous people, Christ is presenting us to the Most High God. Hey, look, I got something clean for you. I got something that don't have a blemish on it. These people are blameless. You understand? These people are to be honored. These people are a glorious people. A brother is supposed to love his rib the same way and protect her the same way and present her as a daughter of Zion, or a righteous wife unto himself. How Christ gives the Lord's people back to him as a righteous wife.
Right.
Because remember, we are married to the Most High God spiritually.
Right.
You understand? And we married to Christ spiritually.
Right.
Christ is bringing the children of Israel to the Lord. Yeah, this is my wife. She ain't never committed adultery on me. She always was 100. Yeah. She deserves the kingdom. That's what brothers are supposed to do for our ribs. And if need be, we got to die in battle for our ribs, so be it.
That's right.
That's the life of a soldier. You understand? Drop that. Salakia. Keep going, Salakia.
So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself.
Right. If you love your wife, you're gonna love yourself. You're not gonna harm your wife because you don't want to harm your damn self. You don't want your wife to indulge in some sinful activity that she might perish from. So you're not gonna do it. You understand? This is talking about a brother that's disciplined in keeping the law. He gonna love his wife as he loved himself. He gotta follow orders to the men above him, So his wife got to follow his orders. He got to keep the law and be on the up and up in the eyes of the Most High God. So does she to him. Continue.
For no man ever yet hated his own flesh.
Don't no man hate their own flesh. Don't nobody want to be harmed. You don't want to be shot, stabbed. You don't want nobody to walk past you in traffic and just take off on you. No, you don't want none of that. You gonna love your own flesh. If you got a wife, you're supposed to love her as you love your own flesh. Continue.
But nourisheth and cherisheth.
Right. You got to nourish and cherish your rib, just how Christ did for us. Come on.
Even as the Lord, the church.
Huh?
Even as the Lord, the church.
When they say the Lord, you understand? It's talking about Christ. You understand? That word Lord is Adawan in the Hebrew, or sir in English. You understand? That word, like you watch them old English movies when they was in castles, my Lord. They're not calling him God. They're just saying this is somebody that's over me. Christ is our Lord. That's why Christians think Christ is God, because they don't even goddamn understand basic English. Come on.
For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones.
This is talking about the children of Israel being physically and blood related to Christ. This ain't talking about Caucasian people, not the Greeks, not the Romans, not the Asians, none of those people. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are genetically related to Christ. Come on.
For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh.
There you go. Once again, you understand? The Bible says precept must be upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. If I can't show you that sex is marriage in multiple different scriptures, then I'm a goddamn liar. You understand? Right. If I can't show you that Christ loves the children of Israel in multiple scriptures, then I'm a goddamn liar. Come on.
This is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife, even as himself. And the wife see that she reverence her husband.
Right. The wife, the husband shall love his wife as he love himself, and the wife shall reverence her husband. Reverence means to like have a deep respect for the brother. You understand? Or look up to that brother. That's how we supposed to get down as a nation. You understand? Not what America taught us, right? Y'all got any questions on marriage? What about you, sis? None? Okay, let me get you know something? Go ahead. Speak freely. Speak freely, brother.
So with loving yourself, and loving your partner or your wife as you love yourself.
Don't use wife. I don't even like the word wife. Your rib. Because wife. See, I'm like, I get spiritual when it comes to certain words. A wife can be a woman of another nation. Like, I had this conversation, and don't forget your question. I had this conversation with my brother-in-law, right? And I told him if my daughter was to come home with a white man as her significant other, she can never come to my house again. She's out. It's the same thing with my son. It's like, I don't want no traitors in my goddamn family. You gotta look at me in some type of disgust to go find somebody that you have you have nothing to relate to them. Like, y'all different from us. Like, the people that you love come from your own household. If you got a white man, you gotta hate your damn daddy if you're a sister. If if you a brother and you got a white woman, you have to hate your mother.
Right.
It don't make sense for you to go outside of your race. You understand? Unless you want something that's different than what you're accustomed to. Unless you want something that's different than your family. I had a conversation with my brother-in-law. He was like, man, like, because he don't understand me being in the truth. Like, I knew him before I was in the truth. It's my dog. I love him to death, you understand? But he don't understand. But he was like, so you gonna disown my niece if she got a white man? I said, hell yeah. He like, bro, we gonna have a problem. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. You can't make me have a problem. Come on, bro. I'm a different type of cat. Like, for real, for real. You being to tell me you got a problem with me about me disowning my daughter? You keep her. You can have her. She can be your fucking daughter, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? Which, tell you the truth, I believe my daughter would never do that. Because I'm around my babies 24/7.
Right.
But if they do decide, which I know they won't, Lord allow they won't, Salakia. But nigga, live with no. Let that nigga take care of you. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said, man, I go to war with God about my kids. I told that nigga, I go to war with my kids about my God, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, I'm most high Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, bruh, these laws govern my soul.
Right.
Straight up. You feel me? And a lot of people, remember your thought too, Ashiar. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna end it. A lot of people think that we don't really live like this, especially me. I'm very unprofessional when it comes to how I talk to people. Like, I just went viral on TikTok for saying some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And in the way that I know how to talk. But at the same time, though, a brother could say whatever the hell he wants. But his actions is going to show what he really is as a man. But go ahead, brother.
No, I think the point, I think that's what I was trying to ask is like, if somebody's going through something where they feel like they don't have as much love for themselves and that's reflected in their relationship, what is a way to like center them through the scripture? Like,
What do you mean center it?
Like bring it back to having that contact.
Okay. If ask the question again so I can get the real context of what you're trying to say.
So
without being too personal.
So like if I was personally like
without being too personal.
Like if I didn't love myself and that reflected in my relationship and how I treated someone, and how I treated my wife or my husband, like how could someone bring that? How can I bring that back? How can I?
The best way to fix that situation is to get counsel, right? The best counselor that we have is General Muhammad. Like, get counsel from General Muhammad. He counsel you on anything. On top of getting counsel, you have to stay in class. You got to stay around brothers and sisters that show you that you matter. You understand? Like, this is a family. We don't just deal with each other in this building. We deal with each other outside of this building. Wives, women, children, brothers. You know what I'm saying? We go to each other's houses. This is a real family. Just how you would with your blood relatives, which our blood relatives don't even give a shit about each other. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But the best way to combat you feeling like you don't love yourself, you gotta lock in. Really get some counsel from General Muhammad. Baba Kashak, can you bring me one of the napkins? Excuse me. But yeah, to answer your question, I'll get counsel. That's the best way, because General Muhammad, excuse me, General Muhammad, these fake Israelites and Christians might see General Muhammad and feel like, oh, this brother is too harsh. He's too stern. But General Muhammad's a father. When you got a child that's, and I'm not saying that's being a disobedient child, but when you have a child that's either being disobedient or lacks self-confidence or lacks self-love or lack brotherhood, General Muhammad gonna get you right every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to these cookouts, these high holy days, these events, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we do in the UPK, if General Muhammad is there, he offers counseling every time. You know what I'm saying? General Muhammad counsel brothers and sisters right there in that back room. Matter of fact, on this podium, right here. You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, get counsel from General Muhammad. You understand? If it's something that you need personally, I like Cap. I like Caps like it, sir. Like, I want to have a counsel from General Muhammad. General Muhammad, he's an excellent psychologist. You understand? Like, he will make you realize stuff about yourself that you don't understand. You get what I'm saying? Was that in on that question? Did you have a question about marriages? Give me Leviticus, the 11th chapter. Briefly, because we've been here for a minute, I'm gonna go over these dietary laws.
Leviticus
11. Before you read, what's the purpose of the dietary laws? Ashiar.
The Lord told us the dietary laws, which makes us unclean and makes us clean in the sight of the Most High.
That's the letter. What's the spirit of it?
That we keep God's commandments.
What's the letter? What's the spirit though?
That we be a separate people, sir?
Nope. You're giving me the letter. Understand the spirit. Spirit is the vibe or that feeling. How does the Lord feel about the children of Israel?
We're his people, sir.
We his people, and he told us to be his people. What does that mean he feel about us?
He loves us.
Absolutely. You understand? The Lord gave us these dietary laws because he loves us. He gave us these dietary laws because certain animals that you consume can give you an illness, sickness, a disease. People don't like to admit this, but coronavirus literally came from Chinese people eating bats. That's where it came from. Like, no cap. That's really where it came from, because they eat bats. These dietary laws restrict us from getting disease. This is why the Lord gave us Leviticus. You know what Leviticus means? It means ritual. You understand? This talks about a whole lot of rituals to keep ourselves clean. Read it from the top.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
Right. Speak unto the children of Israel. My brothers, remember the older brothers that be coming to class every now and then as vegans? The Lord said we could eat these beasts. Keep going.
Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed. Oh, so look, it's like
No, you got it. Go ahead. You
whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts shall ye eat.
right. That cloven footed, right? And parted the hoof. This is an animal that got the foot of a cow, a sheep, a donkey. You know why the Lord made these animals cloven footed?
To identify.
Nah, I'm gonna give it to you just for time's sake, because that cloven footed animal has a protective cover over his hooves. They got toes up under that hard cover. It's to keep this animal prone from diseases when they walking about. So their feet don't get scratched up. They don't got a paw like a cat or a dog or a camel. You understand? Because they can walk about and scratch up their feet and have an open wound and catch a disease because of how their feet are made. And that chew up the cud, it's like how cow and sheep stomachs are. They got like 7 different compartments in their stomachs to where they chew their food, swallow it, regurgitate it, which is the cud, chew it again, go through all the different departments in their stomach, and it gets all of the waste or the unclean stuff that's in their food. The land animals that we can eat has to have both of these characteristics. It got to chew the cud and be cloven footed. Continue.
Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he chewed the cud and divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
You can't eat a damn camel because his stomach, the digestive system, got that, but he got paws. Can't eat them. You gotta have both of these characteristics. Continue.
And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
Read that again.
And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
Coney is like it's like a small rodent, like a rabbit. That too. They chew the cud, but divide not the hoof. They are unclean to you. Continue.
And the hare, because he cheweth the cud.
That's like the hare. You know what a hare is. A hare is a rabbit. We ain't supposed to be eating rabbit. You got brothers down south that's eating goddamn rabbits, frying rabbit legs. Come on, it tastes like chicken. You ain't supposed to be eating that shit. Come on.
Because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you.
Mm-hmm.
And the swine.
What's the swine actually are?
The pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Though he divideth the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you.
Why is a pig unclean?
It's like I said, he eats anything.
No, that's not what that said, bro. Minor wife, you right, sis. Damn right, sis. Minor wife, let me give you a shout out real quick. Big shout out to and this is like my physical sister. This is my rib sister. You understand? This my dog. You understand? Minor wife, Shalom, sis. Y'all Shamala Thaba Shemal Shah once again. I'm glad to see you in class, sis. Read that again about the swine.
Okay. And the swine, though he divided of the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean unto you.
Why is the pig unclean? You just read it.
We don't chew the cud.
There you go. Simple. I'm never going to ask you something that's outside of the class. We read it in the class. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
Mm-hmm.
and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right.
They are unclean unto you.
Right. He's telling you over and over again. Can't eat a pig. We can't eat rabbits. We can't eat a capybara, whatever. But he don't get into every single animal. But if the animal don't have both of these characteristics, they unclean. Come on.
Oh, God.
And us being shepherds, because that's our nation. That's what we do as a people. We were shepherds. You know damn well animal that chew the cud. You watching him do it. You can see a clothing for the animal. Keep going.
Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They shall what?
They shall be an abomination unto you.
According to what you just read, what can you eat that live in waters?
Like I said, everything that has fins and scales.
What has fins and scales?
Fish.
That's it. That's it. You eat a catfish?
Lobster.
Why?
It does not have scales.
What about tuna?
Lobster.
People say tuna have scales. They say they have microscopic scales.
Lobster. You can't scale.
But it's microscopic scales. Why can't they eat this? Because it's microscopic scales.
You can't descale a tuna.
But they're microscopic. I'm being a Christian right now. They microscopic. How would you cut a Christian?
They didn't have what's the name?
Say it. Say it, because you right.
They didn't have a microscope.
Damn right. Hold on. Who didn't have a microscope? Christ ain't giving you this law. Who giving you this law?
Moses didn't have a microscope.
Moses ain't had no damn microscope. That nigga say the tuna? Hell no. Period. And y'all gotta realize this Bible is written by niggas. And I say that on purpose. We know how we talk. You understand? When I say niggas, you know, I mean blacks, Latinos, and natives. Puerto Ricans are niggas. Y'all is niggas. Black people niggas, so-called black people niggas. Africans ain't black people. They don't even call themselves black. They call it black people when they want to scam the fuck out of us. We niggas. Latinos, niggas. Mexicans, niggas. Guatemalans, niggas. Nigga this, nigga that. All you niggas is niggas. Moses, that nigga, which is a Haitian, he ain't no damn microscope. You understand? Keep going.
They shall be even an abomination unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
No lobsters, no oysters, no mussels, no, you Florida niggas, no conch. You know what a conch is?
Wow.
It's a fucking sea snail. Disgusting. A crab is essentially a damn a water scorpion. No. Yeah. A scorpion. Look, think about a scorpion. A spider would be equivalent to like an octopus or some shit like that. Octopus, how many legs?
8 legs. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Octo. Spider, 8 legs. Same thing. You feel me? You understand? Or a crab. Equivalent to a damn spider. You understand? Squid. Shrimp, equivalent to like a roach. You know what I'm saying? Something of that nature. These things are nasty. When y'all leave this class, go look up the parasites that these sea animals have, because they don't have the body that the Lord gave to clean animals to protect them and make them prone for diseases. Those scales on that fish's body, it protects them. A lot of people don't even like tilapia. Tilapia is lawful. You understand? When you look at the land animals, do you know it's lawful for us to eat a damn giraffe? Yeah. A giraffe cheweth the cud and is cloven footed. It's lawful to eat a giraffe. You understand? A gazelle, right? Can't eat no goddamn zebra. I ain't gonna lie. Look, they say it's Tawab. I'm fucking around. On the real. I'm gonna get in. You feel me? I'm a greedy nigga, man. You feel me? It's a lot. I'm a fool around with some giraffe if it's Tawab. You feel me? Keep going.
They shall be even an abomination unto you.
Mm-hmm. That's one. Keep going.
Ye shall not eat of their flesh,
Mm-hmm.
but ye shall have their carcasses, and in abomination.
Lord said that twice. Keep going.
Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters shall be an abomination unto you.
Keep going. Hold on. That's 3 times. You know why the Lord reiterated that back to back 3 times? Spiritual. The Lord know you niggas like shrimp, crab, and lobster. He said it over and over. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Every time a black person go out, I see it all. I see it on Facebook all the time. Picture of crab, picture of shrimp, picture of lobster. Black people love seafood more than pork. When I say black people, this is a blanket term for all of the 12 tribes. We love seafood more than pork. My Latino, my Mexican brothers specifically, you niggas eat ceviche. That's raw seafood. Raw. They squeeze lemon and say the lemon cooks it. What? You got Israelites that get some money and go to these upscale, prestigious restaurants and eat tartare. You know what tartare is? Tartare is raw meat with egg and onions and seasoning and shit on it. And they eat it with like on bread or crackers or something like that. That's how Edomites get at. That's why Proverbs 3:31, the Lord says, learn not the way of the heathen. So like that's Jeremiah. Proverbs 3:31 says, envy thou not the oppressor, choose none of his ways. We ain't supposed to live like these people. They used to feed lobsters to prisoners on the East Coast. That was their meals. Like back in the let's say like the 1800s or the early 1900s. They used to feed lobster to prisoners. If you eat lobster without the butter, the seasoning that they put on, shit is disgusting. And like I said since before class, we grew up eating all of this bullshit. Excuse my French. We grew up eating all of this BS. You understand? And we thought this was good. We thought we was eating good, living good. It's evil as hell. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 13. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowl.
Mm-hmm.
They shall not be eaten.
They shall what?
They shall not be eaten.
Uh-huh.
They are an abomination. The
What?
eagle.
Hold on. What's a fowl?
The birds.
The birds. I ain't gonna have you read every last one of them because it's a long list. But the birds of prey, right? A chicken is not going to see a goddamn worm and eat it. He's not. A chicken might see a piece of fucking chicken and eat it. He might, but he's not going to eat a live specimen. Eagles, birds of prey. You understand? The ones that swoop down and come get a live goddamn being and eat it. We ain't supposed to eat that. The only birds that's not named in all of these birds that should be an abomination to us is chickens, quails, pigeons, turkeys. We ain't supposed to eat no goddamn ostrich. Ostrich, they eating live stuff. You understand? But chickens, quails, pigeons, turkeys, turtle doves. What would you say? A dove. You understand? Like the birds that eat like seeds and grass and whatever birds eat that don't eat live animals. You understand? But this is on that, like even them pretty blue jays and all of that, they looking for live worms to eat. Those are unlawful for us. We are permitted to eat chickens, quails, pigeons, turtle doves, so forth and so on, squabs. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, but the birds that are not birds of prey, the ones that don't swoop down and eat live animals. Ducks, unlawful. That's a swine. We can't eat no goddamn duck. No, huh?
No, I was going to say turkey.
Turkey's lawful. Okay, got you. Drop down to verse 21.
Okay. Verse 21. Yet these may ye eat of every flying, creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap with all upon the earth.
These are what you can eat that go creeping upon fours that leap up in the air to fly. This is talking about insects, which are lawful to eat. Keep going.
Okay. Even these of them may ye eat. The locust after his kind.
You can eat a locust.
And the bald locust after his kind.
Another type of locust.
And the beetle after his kind.
You can eat beetles.
And the grasshopper after his kind.
You can eat a grasshopper, which is another form of a locust. Those are the only creeping things that jump up on the air, that go upon all fours that you can eat. We can't eat flies. You can't eat a goddamn centipede. You can't eat whatever the hell them Africans find. Like, you can't eat gnats. You can't, whatever the hell somebody else finds to eat that's unlawful to these four types of creatures. It's unlawful. Come on.
But all other flying, creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. And for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean until the even.
Right. And let me give you some context. You might have a fly, something that just died in your house, or you might have a rat or a possum or something like that that died on your land. Now, you don't want to just keep him on your damn land. So you might have to go pick him up and remove him off your land. You're unclean if you touch these animals' carcasses while they dead until the nighttime. The ritual is we supposed to wash our clothes, take a bath, and then you unclean until the next day. Keep going.
And whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them.
Y'all get that. You understand? Drop down to verse 26.
Oh God. The carcasses of every beast which divideth the hoof is not cloven footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean.
Right. You're going to be unclean for a certain period of time. 27.
And whatsoever goeth upon his paw among all manner of beasts that go on all four, those are unclean unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Whoso toucheth their carcass shall be unclean until the even.
Right. We can't eat no goddamn cats, rats. Well, the rats is gonna come later, but you can't eat a cat or a dog. Those are the animals that go amongst their paws. Keep going.
And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And be unclean until the even.
Right.
They are unclean unto
they
you.
They die on your land. You got to pick them up off your land. Go wash your clothes, take a shower. You're going to be unclean until the even. Continue.
These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creepeth upon the earth. The weasel and the mouse and the tortoise after his kind.
We ain't supposed to be eating no weasels, mouses. Them Filipinos like turtle soup. We can't do that shit. Nasty. Disgusting. Keep going.
And the ferret, and the chameleon, and the lizard, and the snail, and the mole.
Right.
These are unclean unto you among all that creepeth. Whosoever doth touch them, when they be dead, shall be unclean until the even.
Right. Drop down to verse 46, and I'm gonna end it.
Okay. The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 46.
Mm-hmm.
This is the law of the beast and of the fowl and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
Mm-hmm.
To make a difference between the unclean and the clean,
right,
and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten.
Right. This is the law that gives us the go ahead to eat clean beasts and to leave unclean beasts alone. You understand? To make a difference between the clean and the unclean. Because the Lord loves the children of Israel. He don't want you to catch a disease because you eating a goddamn mouse or a turtle. That's like when you look at the rest of these nations, Moab and Ammon, or they wrong, which is so-called Asians, you understand, of different tribes. They will literally eat a puffer fish. Puffer fish is a disease-infested fish. And you can die from eating puffer fish one time. Like they literally take these Asians to school to be able to clean and to cut the meat of a puffer fish just so it's not deadly to you and people still die from eating it. The Lord wants us to live, not to die. That's why the scripture said he's the Lord of the living and not the dead. You understand? That being said, I'm going to end it. Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah Barak a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal a thumb by Hashem Al-Shah to the sisters. Keep the laws of God. It's going to be your, this is your, I'm paraphrasing, this is your knowledge amongst the other nations. And don't be a dummy. Eating a bat gave us coronavirus. Shalom.